And we are on air.
Hi guys, my name's Brianna and this video is for my 25-year-old self, so let's get right into the video. So when I was 15, I made a video called Dear 20-Year-Old Me, and now that I'm 20, I did a reaction video to that. So I thought it would be really great to do that again for another 5 years from now, so I can look back and see how much my life has changed. I fully expect my life to be completely different than it is right now, but I am super curious into how exactly it's gonna be different. I have certain goals for myself, and I wonder if I'm gonna meet those goals or if life's gonna switch things up on me. So I'm gonna have questions, and then I'm also going to talk a little bit about what my life is like right now. So me looking back on this video, I can really go into my feels and remember what it was like to be 20 living in my first apartment. So I guess that would be the biggest change, is where I live. Currently, I am living in my first apartment, still in my hometown. I've been living here for about a year now, and I'm hoping the goal is to live here about 1 more year, maybe a little longer, maybe a little less, who really knows? But I'm hoping in 5 years from now I'll have a house. So I guess that's my first question. Do we have a house? Regardless of where I live, presuming it's not here, I'm also curious how many times I've moved. Where else have I lived? Have I always lived alone? Do I live with anyone now? But also with living with someone, I am also curious if I am living with a significant other. My significant other is the same as it is right now. Right now I'm dating Joey. We've been dating for almost 6 months and I love him so much, and I'm really curious if I'm still with him. I really hope that I am. Not only am I gonna ask if I'm seeing anyone currently, I'd also like to know if I'm engaged. 5 years would fall in my timeline for that, so I would really like to be. But then again, I don't know what's gonna happen in life and if I will be or not, but that's really interesting to think about. I'd also really like to know what works out with school. I presume that in 5 years from now, I'll definitely have my bachelor's degree done, and I'll either be working on my master's degree or have it. So what's the deal with that? I wanna know what's a school situation, because as of right now, I got my associate's degree and I'm taking a break from school. So that's a big something up in the air to know the exact timeline of, so I'm curious of that. Also, what's the deal with YouTube? Are you still making YouTube videos, or are you just making this one video reacting to this because it's waiting for you? If we are still doing YouTube, how's it panning out? Has my channel grown? Have I got to have any amazing experiences because of it? Did I get to go to any YouTube conventions as a content creator? I hope so. I just really hope that I haven't given up on YouTube because it's a safe place for me. I really love YouTube. It's been the best place to share my content. Just for the sake of tracking how much things have changed, I currently am bouncing around the 850 mark of subscribers. So what's that like compared to where you're at now? You know, numbers aren't what's important, but it is really interesting to track how much growth you have over a certain amount of time. I also want to know what's the deal with friendships. Your current best friend is Matt. I've only met him this year, but I really feel like and hope that he'll be in my life for a very long time. So is he still around? Another person that I really hope is still around is Emily. You know, I don't speak with her all the time, but she has always been there for me through everything. I really hope that that's somebody I keep around in my life. Is there anybody new in your life? New friendships, new relationships, or potentially people you used to know that came back into my life? I keep saying you, me, we. I don't really know how to refer in this situation because I'm talking about me and my future self. So it's like we, I don't know. Future me, what do you think? How should I be addressing this situation? Also, I really want to know how Dusty is doing. I want to see if I can get her in here. Dusty! Come here, baby. Mommy wants to see you. Look, it's gonna be mommy when she's older. Look. Hey, hey. She wants to run away. Just doesn't know to have a baby. She's leaving me. I'm sure she still has her sassy little attitude, but she is my little baby and she gives the best cuddles and kisses, and I love to give her little pets, and her fur is in the air. Have you gotten any other pets? I really, really love cats. I would love to have more cats, so I'm hoping that if I have a house, I'll have more cats. Or any other pets I've gotten. I'm so curious. 5 years is such a long time and I can't can't even fathom what everything's gonna be like. What about work? Okay, so I just recently started a new job working at this bank. I actually really love it, but I don't know how long I'll be there for. So am I still at that job, or do I have a new job? And if I have a new job, I hope I wouldn't get another new job unless it was something relating to my career. So how's that working out? Maybe I have an internship having to do with my master's degree? I have no idea. And what about California? Do I ever go to California? I mean, 5 years from now isn't too late to go, but I'm curious if I end up going before then. And if I haven't been, 25-year-old me, please don't forget it's never too late. You can still go. It's okay. Also, something I didn't talk about at all when I did my Dear 20-year-old me that I'm really surprised I didn't is music. I really want to know what concerts I end up going to, what music ends up really touching me that I don't know about right now. I think I will list just a couple songs that I'm really into right now that hit me emotionally that maybe 25-year-old me would have forgotten about and can reminisce listening back to these songs. So I'm gonna go on my phone. My phone's actually holding the camera up, so I'm just gonna hold you guys for a second while I see what songs I should tell you about. Oh, while I'm on the topic of music, what is my 22nd birthday like? Because Taylor Swift's 22, I better have like a Taylor Swift themed party or something. 22's gotta be a good one. It's just gotta be. Okay, a song for 25-year-old me to listen to, Life Can Be by Michael Lee Brown. Also, See You Later by Jenna Rain. Some more random songs that aren't necessarily touching, just some songs I'm loving at the moment. Resume by Baby No Money. Boyfriend by Dove Cameron. God Complex by Pouty Face. And I think that's enough songs for now. But what music is touching to me now that I'm 25? And what music am I also just listening to for fun? Oh, tattoos. I really want to know what other tattoos I get. Right now I have 5 tattoos. I have the Forget Me Not. I have semicolon with the band. I have But It Feels Oddly Good to Hurt. I have the koi fish, and I have the rainbow right here. So what tattoos have I gotten since? I hope many, because 5 years is a long time. Also, what's my hair look like? Right now my hair is super short and a faded red. It's starting to get really long actually, that this back parts are getting kind of hard to tame. They just fluff up all the time. It's really annoying. Do I have long hair? Do I have short hair? Do I have colored hair? Do I have natural hair? I'm curious. I also really want to know what my fashion sense is like, because I feel like I'm still growing into myself and what I really like, and my fashion sense is kind of changing. So I'm really curious what kind of clothes I'm wearing, so maybe when I'm 25 making the follow-up to this video I can show some outfits I've worn recently so we can get an idea of how my fashion has changed, and I can put a couple pictures on the screen now of what my style kind of looks like right now. Another thing is family. In 5 years from now, my brothers are gonna be teenagers. What are they like? How has their personalities changed? What do you do when you spend time with them now? What are your common interests with them? Because right now we mostly watch movies. With Aiden, we'll play Pokemon or something like that. Like some sort of video game. With Wyatt, I'll cook or I'll bake with him. We also just play fun games and challenges sometimes. What do I do with them now? They're a bit older, so I'd hope that they'd have more interests that we might have in common, because it's hard to find commonalities with kids sometimes. Also, how about just mom and dad and my brothers as a whole? Are they still living close to me? Do I still get to see them all the time, or do we live far away from each other now? How often do I get to see them? Also, since I don't really know what life is gonna bring about, is there any life-changing things that haven't been in any of my questions that maybe you want to talk about? I can't really fathom what else could happen, because I talked about family, relationships, school, housing, my sense of style, music taste. Yeah, I don't really know what else could change. Pets, I mean, I feel like I listed everything really and talked about as much as I could think of. So what else is new, I guess? But yeah, like I said, I feel like I really hit every base, but maybe I'm forgetting to mention something in my life right now. So if you guys want to comment down below any questions about what my life is like right now, maybe I can answer some questions so I can look at the comments when I make my future video. But I know I still haven't made a life update video. I promise eventually one is coming. I will get to it. Things are just super hectic and crazy, but I'm slowly getting around to everything. But yeah, that's it for today's video. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Happy VEDIM, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Mwah.